Hi guys, welcome back to another reaction video and thoughts here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 6 of season 3 of Mob Psycho 100, but before starting this video I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me, and feel free to join me till the end of this third and final season. Okay, in the previous episode we saw the confrontation, the initial confrontation between Dimple and Mob. Let's see how it goes on, because I think that he's going to approach 100, so it's going to be terrible. Are you ready to join me with these? Check it out. Because he trusted at that time Teru, so yeah, Dimple was the one who was saying that from the beginning, that he was misunderstanding these. Oh, no, you're going to sublimate, in my opinion. Oh my, see? It's going to create its own tree of energy. Yeah, which one is beautiful, dear Tsubomi-chan? What happened now, or the tree? The broccoli tree? Maybe he imploded. Stop that. Maybe he doesn't want to use power. He imploded. You're the only one talking. He didn't say anything. Let him reply if you really want a reply from him. You don't let him answer. There's no need to use the powers against you at this point, yo. I love Mob in this moment. It could be the same. Yes. Mhm. Oh yeah. Whoa. Because he was the one who was telling him the truth. Yes. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Look, he is right, eh? No. He's not persuading you. Mm. Mm. Maybe that's why he wanted to rebel, to show Mob, I am here. Yeah, he wanted companion. Mhm. Yes, he wanted a friend. Mm. Yeah. I love Mob so much. I would have liked to have a friend like Mob. He's giving you chills. Eh. But anyway, it's better if someone opposes you. It's not tanoshi, it's not having fun if everything is like you want. Yes, yes, he said that now. That's good, huh? Yes. Mhm. Yeah. Because that's your nature, actually. Yeah. Yes, yes. He was afraid because he was feeling good, y'all. See, he was afraid to lose himself. Okay. Mom, I want to hug Mob. He's crying. No, that was like a tear. He also wanted a friend or two. I mean, Mob. Okay, well, is that it? Really? Wow. That's the greatness of Mob. Ah, okay. He's going back to how he was. The exactly. Oh yes. Yeah. Do you remember when there was a broccoli in the middle of the scene? He will do that. Though you can call his home, or all the times you stay next to him. That's a home. What? Huh? That's his negative side that stayed inside of the broccoli. I mean, me too. Yeah. Uh, what the F? What do we do now? Oh no! Oh my no! But I don't think that he can wake up for days like last time. Oh my. But I don't think I could go in the meantime. No! No, 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 no. Yes! But let's hope he can do that! Oh, oh yes, okay. Go out from that place. No! No, 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 Dimple. You're risking now. No, you're risking. What the F? Don't tell me that he's going to be defeated and then when the mob will wake up, he's going to figure out the fact that Dimple is gone, you know. Oh no, no. Why there is nobody that can come to help him? Because they are all under this spell, porca miseria. No. Dimple, resist, please. Oh, come on, Moby, you can't wake up just for this time. Maybe Mob transmitted him a little bit of his power? Maybe? No! No, please. What can we do? We have to break the broccoli so he can go out. But Bobby is still there. And the people can't see anything in the meantime. I mean, are these entities visible or not? Dimple, you're amazing. Keep going ahead like this. What the F? You know, I get chills right now because this graphic is amazing and I am afraid for Dimple. He's trying to erase all of them, yeah, but are we sure that we can do it until Mob wakes up? Because if a Mob is waking up after days, what's going to happen? Oh my! I don't think that he will be able to make it, I am afraid. After all the good, the special and beautiful things they told each other, I don't want him to die now. I mean, to end his existence. What the F? It was like the atomic bomb, do you remember? Yeah, the fungus shape, that too. No, Dimple. But are we sure that that's Dimple? No. No. So he transmitted that power to him a little bit. No, he's going to end his existence. I think they are going to separate. Oh my! He hypnotized him so he can't see his real condition. No, Bob. You can't realize anything. No ever way. Oh my, I'm destroyed. No, that was because of the import. Yeah. Uh, Thanks to the import. There's no way you can ask him. Bye bye. Bye bye, the import. I am destroyed. I mean, this episode was unbelievable. First of all, I want to say that I was partially right when I was telling you that Dimple was starting being afraid of what he was becoming because he couldn't recognize himself as before because of his attachment to Mob. And in fact, he's saying it out loud in front of a mob too. I was starting feeling something strange when I was next to you. So at this point, I was wondering, can evil spirits become good? Or is this a way for us to get in touch with the idea that no matter how much a thing can be evil, there is anyway something good in it? It's like the yin and yang, you know. In the evil things, there can be a small percentage of good and vice versa. So, is that possible for Dimple too? I think so, because it depends what we are getting in touch with. If I am getting in touch with something evil, am I able to resist to this evilness, or am I affected by it? I think Dimple was affected by this kindness, by this purity that mother represents, by this sensitivity, by this acceptance that Dimple has never received before. And in fact, even Dimple is saying this. You accepted me, you didn't hate me, you tried to understand me, you tried to talk to me, and that was something that other people didn't do with him. Nobody else did something like this for him. So Dimple was washed by these feelings that Mob was sending to him, and the beautiful way in which this friendship, real friendship, started, based on trust. Yeah, I definitely think that Dimple was the only one who was trusting Mob and vice versa. I think Mob was trusting Dimple because of his honesty. That even if it was a brutal honesty, it was definitely better than being fake. That's what Ritsu, that's what Reagan was doing, that's what even Ted was doing when he was suggesting that shirt. And maybe he was suggesting this shirt to see if Shigeo could understand if that was a good shirt or not, or he was just doing this to mock him or to have a joke with him. But I think that Even Dimple is realizing that without Mob, he was not having fun at all. I was saying this and then the sentence appeared thanks to the subtitles, so I was right. And yeah, by having everyone under control, you don't have fun anymore because you don't have a confrontation. You stop having a dialogue with someone. I said that in the previous episode. So it's better to quarrel. It's better to have different opinions. It's better to be different because in the moment you're different, you can still feel alive because you have your own opinions that don't collide with the others, but at the same time, you keep being human, you keep being alive because you confront, because you speak your truth. And that's why by having all the others under him, he was staying on top of everyone and he didn't feel fun for anything. He was not feeling curious of anything because everyone was just saying yes, 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 and yes. But Mob was there saying to him, no, you are doing something wrong. And that's why they are great friends, because Mob was the one who could save him somehow. And that was awesome. Even this concept of a friendship, to be honest till the end, no matter how brutal we can be, good friends are like this. Good friends are spitting out the truth honestly. And I have always appreciated people like these, people who are confronting me and are telling me when I'm wrong, people who are telling me that I'm making a mistake, and even if they are brutal and I can feel pain, later I can praise them because they are telling me honestly what they are thinking. So I definitely appreciate these. And if I can feel pain because of their words, it's because I am alive and I can still feel pain. It means that even if I made a mistake, it's thanks to the other person in front of me telling me so, that I can wake up and I can realize that, yeah, he or she was true. That's why, yes, I felt emotional because at a certain point, I've always wanted in my life to have a friend like Mob. I've always wanted to have a friend next to me who could have told me to be righteous and to follow the right path, to help me to wake up in the moments in which I couldn't, to stand by my side even if I was pushing them away and say, no, I'm still here, look at me, we are friends. I mean, these great statements that we are always searching in our lives, a shoulder in which we can cry, a good sentence in the right moment, the honesty that we need, the real friends, right? So I was really happy to see that they could stay together, they could confront and they could rejoin, because their friendship was more important than the rest. And we understand that Dimple was always wanting to have a friend, to have a right shoulder, to have someone who could understand him and who was not judging him. And Mob wanted the same thing, wanted a friend who was righteous, who was honest, who was even brutal, saying right things in the worst moment, but it was the proper moment to say those things. And yeah, this beauty, this way in which these two entity and person are combining themselves, and we understand that even if Dimple is an entity, is not so different from human beings because he was searching the same thing. So can we have a sort of a connection with the spirits that might want to have the same thing even if we can't see them? Just because they are spirits and we don't see them, that doesn't mean that we can't have things in common. And this is something great because sometimes we are scared to approach something evil, but we shouldn't at the end of the day, because maybe we can find some similarities even in something that it's totally different than us. And that's a clear example. This friendship makes you understand that even if you are two opposites, that might seem opposite as an appearance, at the end of the day they are more similar than what we can imagine. And that's a greatness of this bond, because they can't get rid of each other. That's something really pure. Look, it's a paradox to say that, but it's a pure relationship. And that's why I felt so emotional. And then, unfortunately, Dimple sacrificed himself for the sake of Bob, for the sake of the planet. So as you can see, it was impossible to find just evil things inside of Dimple. And even when Mob is saying, look, you will not harm me because I can feel it, I can sense that you are something good towards me. And then he is doing the right thing even for the entire planet by erasing or by erasing this broccoli and float these in the air and maybe take it to outer space so it can't damage anymore people who were worshipping it without even noticing that it was something wrong to do. Yeah, when we saw the other creator inside of the broccoli, even if Dimple regained his sort of consciousness, I was thinking, what if maybe that evil part of Dimple stayed inside the broccoli and wanted to increase its power by going ahead and by trying to attack him, while Dimple was still being gold because it was the good side of his personality. So that's why there was this separation between evil Dimple and good Dimple, and only good Dimple stayed, while the evil part of Dimple stayed inside of the broccoli, and that's why Dimple decided to lift it up and let it go maybe outer space so it can influence others and not the planet. That was really nice, to eradicate the evil side of yours and just leave the good side out of it. That's a great message. I felt so emotional even in the moment in which there is the separation between Dimple and Mob. And let me tell you, I'm so happy that Mob keeps remembering that Dimple is a friend, that he could trust Dimple no matter what happened, because of the fact that Dimple used these hypnosis on all the inhabitants, but also on Mob too, so he couldn't remember the fact that Dimple went away and the way in which they separated. The only good thing that stays inside Mob's heart is that Dimple is a friend and that he was thanking him. Then, of course, by crying, we understand that Mob is realizing that he can't sense Dimple anymore, that he went away. And this separation between the two was destroying me, you know. Because even when Dimple is appreciating him and he is getting in touch with his power, with the Mob's power, and he's understanding the quantity of power that he has and even the quality of it. I like when he's praising Mob as if he is an adult that is coddling him. When he is even saying, "You are a man, Mob." That's like a parent that is saying the proper things to the kid and to tell him that he is something really good, something that he has to be proud of. Oh look, and when he is hypnotizing him and he can just see the Dimple he usually saw without seeing how Dimple is damaged, because he doesn't want him to see how damaged he is, so he can have the good memory of Dimple as he has always been, and not the disrupted one, the destroyed one. That was a gift. That's another good gift that he wanted to give Mob. This time he didn't want to be honest with him, to show him his real condition, because he didn't want to let him feel sad, not because he stopped being honest with him. So I appreciated that moment too, because even if sometimes we have to say some good lies, sometimes we have to tell them for the sake of others and not because we are evil inside. That's why I keep saying that in all good things there is a small percentage of evil, and vice versa. The way in which Dimple will always be remembered. I don't know if they can do something to rescue Dimple. I really hope so, but maybe it's better if it goes on like this. It's better if Dimple has to go, because Mob now has to go ahead with his own legs, as much as he's saying. He has to find the strength inside himself, even without being surrounded by others. He has to stand and move forward. That's something that Mob has to approach as a painful moment, as a sad moment, as a loss of someone he really cared. Because anyway, no matter how much we are surrounded by others, we are born alone and we are going to die alone. So anyway, we have to stay strong and be able to face reality by ourselves, by standing up and never give up. Always go on. This is tremendous, I still feel emotional because that's what's happening even in our real life when we lose someone dear to us. And anyway, we have to go forward, even if it's painful, even if we are going to miss that dear person, even if we think that we can't go ahead. Human beings know that they have the strength to go ahead. I think that this mangaka created something amazing. I'm so happy that I followed Mob Psycho 100 because this story is inspiring you, is giving you the proper strength and the proper values to not give up, to be strong, to accept yourself, to accept the diversity, to explore yourself, to understand that even if other people believe that you are nothing, you are something. All of these things that are included in this story that are helping us understand that the right thing to do is to choose what we want to do, to follow our instinct, to follow what we believe, no matter if other people are contrary, no matter if people don't understand us, no matter if people think that we are special, even if we think that we are not, or even if they think that we are nothing and we are. So the concentration of all these things make this story amazing. And as you can see, we don't need great drawings for an anime, we don't need great graphic sometimes, we don't need all these amazing details in order to draw a face, to let us understand all these things. Sometimes, most of the times, the stories who seem to have a simple drawing, like the faces of a Mob and all the others, can give us more intense meanings that we really need to understand. And that's why I praise this story so much. When they were waving, my heart was breaking. But anyway, I hope that now more than ever, Mob understands how to go on, how to move on. Let's see what's going to happen now. I'm so curious to join episode 7 because after all this episode that destroyed me, I can't imagine what's going to happen next. And thank you, Dimple. Thank you for being a great friend to Mob. I think that when we were young, we all wanted to have a friendship like this. And people who are so lucky to have it, guys, you're lucky. And be sure to feel that you're lucky, because you should feel it. Thank you so much for the support, guys. See you next time with episode 7 of season 3 of Mob Psycho 100. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.